The weirdest thing about dating in your 30s is that you remember dating before apps took over. And I think that's why it feels so strange now. Because you're old enough to remember a version of dating that felt a little bit more real. Yes, it wasn't perfect, but there was something different about it. Like, I remember when I was younger and I was dating my first girlfriend, it felt so real. It felt so authentic. It felt like you truly saw each other, like you were both in the same world, and like you had similar intentions of dating. And there was just this wonderful sense of hope around dating. Like, meeting someone actually meant something. Liking someone actually had a bit of innocence to it. Like, overall, it just felt so much more human. And again, maybe that's partly nostalgia. Maybe it's me romanticizing things. Maybe everyone looks back at younger love and thinks it was much more pure than it actually was. But I do think dating has changed. Because back then, you often met someone through actual life, through friends, through school, through university, through work, or even through a night out. And then something built from there. There was context, there was familiarity, there was a sense that this person existed in a real world around you. And now, if you're dating in your 30s, it can feel like you've been dropped into a completely different cultural world. Apps, swiping, ghosting, breadcrumbing, situationships, people saying they want something serious while behaving like they're allergic to commitment. And look, for context, right, I'm a therapist, so I speak to a lot of people about dating, relationships, breakup, attachment, all of that stuff. And one of the things I keep noticing is that people in their 30s, they're not just frustrated because they're single. They're frustrated because dating doesn't feel like how they remember it feeling. Like, it feels so much colder now, more disposable, more performative, more confusing. Like, everyone has more access to each other, but way less time for each other. And I think that's why it can feel so exhausting. Because when you're dating in your 30s, a lot of people are not looking for chaos. They're not trying to play games. They are simply trying to find someone they can build with, someone who actually wants to be in a relationship. But then you enter the modern dating world and it can feel like half the people on there don't actually want a relationship. They want attention, they want validation, they want the feeling of possibility. And that is where dating in your 30s starts to feel a bit maddening, because you think surely by now at 30 people should know what they want, but somehow no. And I think that's the annoying bit people don't always talk about. Dating in your 30s can carry this quiet pressure, not always from other people, sometimes from yourself. Because let's not beat around the bush, you're aware of time, you're aware of what you want, you're aware that friends might be settling down now, you're aware that you don't want to waste another year on someone who is only half available for you. So the stakes feel so much higher, but the culture feels so much more casual, and that is a horrible predicament to be in. But anyway, that's my thought of the day. I hope it was useful. I'll see you on the next one.